channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. Red flags Filipinas overlook with foreign men. I thought I'd talk about this today. You know, 100% of the videos in the Philippine genre that you watch, when they're talking about red flags or anything, it's always on the Filipino. We're protecting the man, what he needs to look out for. But remember, there's two sides to this. The only problem I have with making a video like this is that Filipinos basically overlook all the red flags. They only have one standard. Is he breathing? So maybe they won't even listen to a video like this. But if I could just help one woman just stop to think like, hey, who is this I'm talking to online? And if it can save her some of the misery, then I've done my job. Okay? Because remember, I give you the 360. So I just can't give you that one side only. Because men suffer a lot of abuse over here. But so do the women. So let's get to it. Ladies, if he's always talking about sex, if that's all he's talking about, he treats you like an object. Let me see something when you're online and all that. That's a red flag. Okay? That's a big red flag right there. But you often overlook that. You look at it as an obligation. Maybe he's sending you some money or something like that. But if his conversation is always about sex and he's pressuring you to move too quickly in that direction, that's a red flag. You know, Filipinos have the reputation of moving too fast, but in my opinion, you're just agreeing to move too fast. Okay? But yeah, that sex is a big one. Number two is a lot of bad or failed relationships in the past. And you say, Cal, you know, that's a tough one because a lot of men come over here, they're older. Okay, so let's break it down then. Let's say if a man's been divorced 3 times or more. Okay, that's abnormal. Unless he's widowed, he could be the problem, ladies. But remember, a lot of the Filipinos, they're not even going to ask these questions. They're not even looking for this. All they want to know, remember 18 to 80 blind crippled are crazy. Is he breathing? That's all they really want to know. The situation, a lot of the women we meet online, the situation is so dire. It really is bad. And I'm one of the first ones that'll tell you that, you know, the man is the prize. Well, not all men who come over here are the same. Not all of us are the prize. Some of us are pure trash. I see it with my own eyes. Okay, and I know a lot about what I'm talking about because I've been there before. Okay? I played the games and everything. But in light of what happened to my daughter and many other women and men around the world, I'm going to talk about this on my live stream today. I thought I'd make this vlog today. He could be the problem, ladies, if he's been divorced 3 or more times. I don't care all the excuses he's going to give you. But you got to ask the question to begin with. Okay? That's a red flag. You're just going to be wife number 4. I had, you know, an ex over here who was eventually brought to the United States by a man. She was his 6th wife. Don't do that, ladies. Okay, now she's his 6th divorce. But that's a big red flag. You need to ask about. How many divorces have you had? Y'all ask every damn thing else. The next thing I'm going to talk about, he's cheap. Okay, cheap. That's a big red flag, ladies. He don't want to spend money. I'm not talking about on you. I'm just saying on himself. You look behind, you're chatting with the man, and you see the old broke stove, and his furniture shabby. He's cheap. So if he's cheap to himself, he's going to be cheap to you. He ain't going to want to spend money because you got everything else but money. Okay, and then you got to ask him, well, if you don't want to spend money on me, what else you got to offer me? You 70 years old. You're overweight. You broke down. You smell like a soybean junior. What else do you have to offer me but your money? And now you want to get cheap with your money? You want to be stingy? You don't want to spend it? You're going to come over here in paradise and just lay around me all day long? Bullshit. I want to go to Boracay. I want to go to Panglava Hall or something. Let's go to the mall every now and then, to the movies or something. Out to eat. Okay, there's reasons I want to deal with a foreigner. Y'all got to get real about that. These men are trying to come over here and get something for nothing. It ain't going to work, guys. Okay? Ladies, look out for that. These cheap Charlies. You're too damn old to be saving. You in your spending stage right now. The next thing that I'm going to tell you ladies to look out for, if he's got a drinking problem or a drug problem, they can hide that, but they can't hide it for long. You can't save anybody that's got a drinking or drug problem. Okay, and this is when a lot of that domestic violence happens, when people get drunk. And they out of their mind, their real self comes out. But you don't want to be dealing with a drunk or a dope fiend. If you see signs of that, it's time for you to get out of there. Okay? If y'all don't believe me that these signs that I'm telling you today can be helpful, Google Filipina killed by a foreign husband or foreign husband killed by his Filipino wife. Because it works both ways. But I'm talking to the ladies today because nobody else is talking to y'all out here. Okay? Everybody's making Filipina commercials. You're selling these women to these ornery ass men out here. Some of these men are ornery. They're trash. You're serving them to these men on a silver platter. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're not doing anything to help your sisters. So I'm going to do it. Okay? Just one video. I wasn't even going to make this video. But when that cocksucker beat my daughter over there like she was a man, put her in the hospital, the police got a call. It said, there's a man dragging a woman across the parking lot by her hair. See, that's the kind of stuff that makes me cringe, man. That's the call he got when he came and rescued my daughter. The man is covered with blood. She's covered with blood. Her car, the rental car, is covered with blood. That's why I'm doing this video today. Okay? To warn you women about some of these men that come over here. Overwhelming majority of us come over here, we do what we say we're going to do. Same with the women who end up back in your country. The overwhelming majority of them end up doing what they're going to say they're going to do. But there's some who slip between the cracks. They come over here and cause a lot of damage. And I know y'all not listening, because as long as he's breathing, you consider him a good catch. I got news for you. I got news for you today. But yeah, drinking, drugging all the time. You can't deal with it. Even if he don't bother you, he's not going to be around long. Okay? Lying all the damn time. See, there's a lot of pretenders that come over here. Okay, they'll lie to you and tell you that they're worth this and they've got this. If he's constantly lying and you're catching him in his lies, and he doesn't want to accept any type of accountability, it's a big red flag. Men lie all the time. Number one thing we lie about, ladies, is our financial status. Number two is our health status. Number three is our relationship status. Lady, if he's lying all the time, if you catch him in one or two lies, it's a red flag. Okay? And I know some of y'all situations over here is dire. I mean, it's bad over here. That's why you get on the dating site. But your life does mean something. If nobody else tells you, I'm telling you that your life means something. Okay? I would rather stay over here and struggle than have some no good man come over here and use me and abuse me. But if he's lying all the time, okay, watch out for that. If he has no empathy for you. Well, what's empathy, Calvin? I didn't say sympathy. If he doesn't have any empathy, he doesn't understand your situation, he doesn't care about your situation, he thinks that everything's supposed to work over here the way it works in his country. So he says, I'm not helping your family. You know, tell them to go out and get a damn job. Thinking that jobs are plentiful here as they are over there. Or, I want a woman with a college degree, not realizing, look, I'm intelligent enough to have a college degree. I just couldn't afford, and my family couldn't afford to pay for that. Okay? Ladies, if he has no empathy for your situation, if he doesn't know what he's stepping into, ladies, you got to let him go. Because these men you're talking to online who come over here, they know a lot more about you than they're letting on to. Okay? If he's unable to walk in your shoes for just a little bit, to understand what you're going through, what you've been through and all that, you don't want him in your life. Because that's going to be trouble later on. Okay? He's going to hold you to a whole different standard that you're used to. You're going to be miserable. Okay, the next thing I'm going to say, this is easy. These things, there's a whole lot of them. I don't have time. But I'm going to go through the easy ones. How does he accept no as an answer? Okay, but you know, because you see a lot of videos out here, when you get over to the Philippines, just say no. Well, how good does he handle no? And that's your final answer. Does he get all upset? Does he throw a temper tantrum? What does he do, ladies, when you tell him no and you mean it? And you're not going to give in to all the, you know, sweet talk and all of that. This is very important. Okay? These are red flags you need to be looking for. This will help a woman anywhere in the world. Certainly over here. Because all the videos are about protecting the man over here. All the videos I've ever made about relationships and everything is to protect the man. I'm making one, guys, so don't, you know, throw me under the bus for it. I've got 5 daughters. I've got 4 adult daughters over there. Okay? I should have made this video a long time ago. But I said I wasn't going to do it. I'm going to stay in my lane. But yeah, how well does he accept no, ladies? Since he's always saying, telling these men over here, oh, put your foot down. Say no. Turn that around on him. Okay? These next few, you're going to know, okay? Is he racist? If he's a black man, is he always talking about white men and white people and all the trouble they've caused him? And if he's white, is he always talking about black men and how inferior we are? And he don't like being around us, we're dangerous. Or if he's Asian or Hispanic and he's racist, ladies, you don't want to be with no racist man, because that's going to be that's going to show up on you. You're going to pay a price for that. Okay? But if he's a racist, if he don't like black people, what makes you think he's going to like brown people? Okay, if he doesn't like white people, what makes you going to think he's going to like light people? If he's a racist, ladies, you got to throw him back. I don't care how much money he's got. Okay? What about poor hygiene and personal appearance? That's a red flag. If he's not taking care of himself, he's not going to take care of you. What woman wants to lay up under some funky ass man? Because I don't want to lay up under some funky ass woman. If you don't wipe your ass, I'm not going to deal with you. I don't care how good you look, what type of degree you have and job and all that. If your pussy stinks, I'm not going to deal with you. So you should turn that around with the man. Smoking and everything, and want to kiss you after eating smoking. Won't brush his teeth. Doesn't use deodorant. Coming over here in this tropical heat, thinking he can get away with one shower in the morning, that's it. No, ladies. Clothes all shabby, wrinkled. Okay? You're the one who's got to walk around and be seen with this man. Okay? This is just a few things, easy things you can watch out for. These are red flags. But y'all not listening. All y'all want is to know is he breathing. That's why a video like this is probably not going to help a lot of women over here. But I understand, I've got empathy for you. I know that the situation over here is dire for some of y'all. I know how desperate it is. You just want a man with a pension. But you don't want a man with a pension who's going to kick your ass, who may end up putting you in your grave. Certainly don't want to mistreat. You don't want a man who's going to mistreat you, who's going to disrespect you. Your opinions mean nothing. Okay? He's not even interested in what you're interested in. He just wants a young trophy wife. It's all he wants. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I don't have enough time to go through all the shit y'all should be looking for. But at least look for this stuff, okay, ladies? It could save your life. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, find it in your heart to help somebody. Not a day goes by that I don't help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. And don't do anything stupid. You can push back all you want. I don't care. Most of the videos we watch over here are these Filipina infomercials. You're selling these women to the men. If you're a Filipino vlogger, you should be ashamed of yourself. You would expect me to do it. You're not doing anything to help your sisters. Some of them are over here getting run over. They're getting used, they're getting abused. My daughter was beat like a man. Beat to a pulp by somebody she barely knew. She didn't see the red flag. He had a decent outward appearance. Okay, I'm trying to save somebody today, but don't nobody want to be saved. Some guy said, you can't save grown men. Well, I can share my experience. I can. Don't be all up in my comments. I don't care. Make your own video. Because this is a 360-degree conversation. It affects men and women. But we're always protecting the man. Nobody's protecting the woman over here. Join my live stream later. We're going to break this down. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Okay? Take care.